Good evening and welcome back to Sports Talk ATL. I am Chase Earl, joined by Jake Gordon and Alex Lord. Last night, the Atlanta Braves wrapped up the #1 seed in all of baseball, sweeping the Chicago Cubs. Whatever, they don't even deserve to be called the correct name. So I tweeted this out on Twitter. We talked about it yesterday. I said this really meant absolutely nothing to me. But just, I don't know, like, if I just didn't realize how annoying Cubs fans were, like, on social media and stuff like that. But they really showed, their butts this entire series. They complained about the Acuna thing. They complained. Then they tried to make jokes about it, like, oh, Ronald's going to celebrate after Steel 71, like all these lame jokes. And then they got mad, like complained, oh, now I understand why everyone hates Braves fans. It's like, buddy, you got swept by Bryce Elder and 2 minor leaguers in a series that the Braves weren't even really trying in. And then you guys needed to just win 1 game to stay relevant, and you couldn't do it. And half of it is your fault because your defense sucks and you can't catch fly balls. So it was just like, I was like, wow, I didn't realize I was going to like this series as much as I did, but it was a good feeling sweeping them. Enjoy the offseason, enjoy the Chicago Bears and the Chicago Bulls, and we'll beat your butt next time.
Yeah, I kind of want them to make the playoffs now because I want to play them again, and I just want to absolutely embarrass them again. Like, there's just no competition for us, not even close. It was just so ridiculous. There was this one lady who, like, she kept going off and complaining about the Acuna thing, and she was like, "Well, I keep getting death threats from Braves fans," and then like 2 hours later, she was talking about it again. I'm like, "All right, lady, clearly it doesn't bother you this much. Clearly you are enjoying the attention that you're getting from people, negative or not." But yeah, I was like, I was just astounded at how whiny they were, man. I mean, like I actually like the Cubs as a team, but oh my God, their fans are some of the latest in sports.
My favorite thing about sports fandom, and this is not, just baseball, this is everybody, is when a certain fan base acts like another fan base is just the worst in the world. When the reality is we're all crazy. Braves fans included, Cubs fans, there's all, bad apples. Everyone's crazy. It's very tribalism, and I just love the fact that, it's like, oh, well, Dodgers fans are just the worst. Cardinals fans are just the worst. Well, Braves fans are just the worst. It's like, well, we're all kind of crazy, and it just, this is why we watch sports. And the funniest thing about all of this to me is what Chase said. It meant absolutely nothing to the Braves. Absolutely nothing. We trotted out AJ Smith-Shawver and Darius Vines, and they're going and they are emptying their bullpen, just trying to squeak out 1 win. And that's why Cubs fans are so riled up about all of this. It has nothing to do with the Braves. As I said yesterday, it has nothing to do with the Braves. It has nothing to do with Ronald Acuna, and it has everything to do with themselves. They're sad that their season's over, and they're just projecting their loser on Braves fans. That's all they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because I could actually go back to a tweet that I tweeted out the first time the Braves played the Cubs, a couple months ago. We won game 1. I tweeted out something, oh, we're going to sweep these guys. These guys suck, because Cubs fans were in my mentions before the series. And then, of course, they ended up winning the next 2 games. I think that tweet, me, I mute all these tweets and replies. I didn't look at any of them. I guarantee you it has 1,000 replies under it. 1,000. So, like, don't sit here and act like you're higher than Miter for talking a little crap after a game, buddy. We all do it. Shut up. Get over it. You guys lost. 2 things I do want to mention about the actual game, though. AJ Smith-Shawver, you mentioned it. He pitched last night. He pitched really well. I don't know if I highly doubt the Braves would put him on the postseason roster, but maybe. Kyle Wright also relieved him. He pitched pretty well. I really wanted Kyle Wright to get another start because I'm still in the opinion that Kyle Wright as a 3rd starter on this team is the best way for the Braves. I mean, you're wrong, Alex. Kyle Wright is the best version of the Braves. Like, getting him right would be the best thing that could happen to this team.
Sure, but that's not the reality. The reality is he's
Bryce
not that guy.
Sucks. That's the reality. Bryce
Over
Elder
the course of this season, Bryce Elder gives us a better chance starting
over the course of the season. I'm talking about right now.
Sure, and I think he's going to start game 3, and maybe Kyle Wright comes in for him.
He's not starting game 3.
I guarantee it. Guarantee it.
Well, your guarantee is wrong. That you're going to guarantee.
So what happens when he starts game 3? What happens?
All right. I know, but like,
and then what?
Your guarantees mean nothing.
I'll be the Braves expert.
Yeah, guarantees mean nothing because it's not a guarantee. We don't know what's going to happen. It's not set in stone. It depends a lot of what happens in these first 2 games of the series. Maybe if we play the Diamondbacks, we can start whoever we want. Hell, we could start Darius Vines and win the series. But if we play the Phillies and it's a 1-1 series, you can't just say, oh, yeah, Bryce Elder, go out there and get shelled. Please do that. But the good news is both those guys look good. So you have some options. I don't know what they're going to do. We're starting Winans. who is Holster?
Never heard of that.
Apparently, he throws left-handed and right-handed. He's starting the last game of the season. Never heard of him. Yeah.
What?
I swear. I'm not joking. Unless
Look,
this
man,
was a joke and I got trolled on Twitter.
I think you got trolled.
No, I really
know.
think this is real. I really
All
think
right,
this is real. I think
okay.
I think he throws left-handed and right-handed. I got to see it live.
That's besides the point. Alan Winans, I'm excited to see what he's done. He's done well. Every opportunity he's gotten, he's done very well. I'm excited to see him throw.
You mean Bryce Elder 2.0? His clone? His clone? Alan Winans and Bryce Elder might as well.
When Bryce Elder goes out there and shoves game 3 and we sweep whoever it is, I can't wait to hop on here.
I already said if it's 2-0.
That's the thing with you is you're playing both sides. Like you can, if Bryce Elder goes out, starts game 3 and does well, you win because the Braves win. And if he goes out and gets shelled, you win because you get to say, I told you so. I figured out your game.
I would never say I told you so about a playoff game where I want the Braves to win. I'm not even saying Bryce Elder is the worst option. I'm just saying it's not a guarantee. Like he just hasn't pitched well. He has a 6 ERA over his last 14 starts. Like that has to be acknowledged. That has to be acknowledged. Like we're just
he's the best option.
It's just an absurd thing to say, and it's absurd.
Who like Kyle Wright? That's what you're saying?
A bullpen game, yes.
Bryce Elder can start a bullpen game. Like, why is that out of the question?
Why do I want Bryce Elder ever towing the rubber in Philadelphia? So he can give up 6 runs. The guy can't even throw a strike right now.
Over what? Michael Tonkin, who his
over
track
Kyle
record
Wright,
this
Jesse
season
Chavez,
is the same as Bryce Elder.
Smith-Shawver, any of these guys.
You'd rather have AJ Smith-Shawver start a game 3 than Bryce Elder.
Yes.
That's delusional.
No, it's
That's
not.
delusional. The guy has a 5 ERA in Gwinnett, and you want him to start a game 3 in the NLDS.
Yes, but velocity plays in October. We need 2 innings out of him. Go out there and give me his 2 innings.
This hill is a crazy one to die on.
I think you're both wrong. You're both dumb.
It's not a crazy one.
That's the truest thing that's been said today, Jake.
I tuned that whole argument out. I don't know. I don't have an answer.
Exactly. You don't have an answer. No one has an answer. That's the thing. That's why guaranteeing
that is the thing. Nobody has
guaranteeing anything is just ridiculous.
I'm guaranteeing.
I can't guarantee this. I don't know who's pitching.
I don't know. The last thing I wanted to say before we go to break, I was thinking about this from a different lens. Like if Patrick Mahomes broke like a single season passing record against the Falcons and they stopped the game for a minute, I wouldn't complain about it. Like, come on, like settle down.
I wouldn't care at all.
No,
I'd probably be clapping.
That was my last.
Look at this goat. Look at this goat. Coming up after the break, Thursday Night Football, the Lions crushed the Packers. Should Falcons fans feel better about themselves on Friday?